Friends with Hearts Cornwall is back, looking a little different this year, again, due to COVID-19, like many things. But joining me now are two of the three ladies behind this great initiative, Amberly and Justine. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Hi.
All right, so let's start. You took a year off last year, but for the couple years before that, Friends with Hearts was a big initiative in this community. So maybe you guys could start with a little background on who you guys are and what you do.
The initiative started actually down in Hamilton, Ontario by my friend Jay in 2012. In 2014, he offered us the opportunity to make a branch here in Cornwall. So we took it, and we just have always worked with local women and children who are in need coming from the Baldwin House. This year, we decided to do things a little bit differently, obviously because of COVID, but because we've realized that there was a need elsewhere. And that is in our long-term care and hospital sector, where a lot of families haven't been able to be around their loved ones. And so we just figured this is like a nice way to brighten those people's days, considering no one's been able to get hugs and visits lately. And a lot of people have fallen on hard times because of COVID-19. So maybe they're not as able to provide the things that their loved ones need. So yeah, we've just kind of taken a different step this year, but I think it's going to work out really well.
Absolutely. It's at the end of the day, it's all about brightening up the holidays for people that otherwise it may be a little bit harder. So Justine, maybe talk to me a little bit about this year and how it's going to work.
Yeah, okay. So this year it's a little bit different because in past years we've used Schnitzels as kind of the drop off and kind of the headquarters for everything Friends with Hearts. But this year, due to COVID, and we switched gears from moving from the Baldwin House to home-term care, long-term care. We've gone, and there's a drop-off box at St. Joe's, and it's contactless. And we have a list on our Facebook page for Friends with Hearts for all the things that we need. And you literally can just go and drop off the donations if there's anything that you have any questions about, or, we also do gift cards as well. You just have to contact us, but otherwise it's pretty easy this year. Just take a look at the wish list and then drop it off at St. Joe's.
All right. So as you just alluded to, of course, people can check the full list on their website, but can you maybe give some examples of things you might be looking for, or some of the big ticket items that you might be in most need of?
I have a background in long-term care for the last 10 years. So we noticed that a lot of families bring stuff in when their loved one first enters the home, but then things kind of, get worn or not purchased new. So something as simple as a denture toothbrush. Usually long-term care homes provide a toothbrush, but it's not specifically made for dentures. So something like that is easy and inexpensive, but it's a need. So things like that, warm socks that have grips so that they don't slip, hard sole slippers. Those are much more comfortable than the normal tennis shoe, especially during the winter. It's just, we do need them to be hard sole and like closing any size, because as you know, St. Joseph's Villa has 208 residents or people currently in the continuing care area. So there's always going to be a size that fits someone. And we also had suggested people maybe donate an ornament. Everybody on the floors at the villa there's a tree, and they'll be able to put an ornament on their tree of for their like own little Christmas kind of celebration. So we thought that'd be cute too. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We're pretty much open to everything this year. It's we definitely are more cost efficient. There's no real big ticket items like we've seen in the past where we've needed cribs and furniture. This year you can take $20 to your local dollar store and you will fill a bag of things that are genuinely needed to brighten these people's days. You wouldn't believe like pens. Like they need pens to do their little word searches. Pens go missing everywhere. It's not just,
that's a really good point. Absolutely, it's those little things that are going to make a big difference, right? And we kind of have alluded to it, but let's elaborate a little bit more. I mean, we know that the focusing on the long-term care homes this year has been hard for everybody, but especially residents living in these homes.
Yeah, so I know for myself, seeing like families not able to come in, and now at this point with the guidelines in place, you're only allowed to have 2 essential visitors They have to be completely gowned up. They do try to still remain that distance and that no contact. So that's hard. A lot of these people don't understand why they're not getting hugs, why they're not getting. So to get this little gift, they're not going to know it's from Friends with Hearts versus their loved ones. They're going to think that they're being thought of this year, and that's what we want to do. We want to brighten these people's days. We want to make sure everyone gets a little something, and anything that's left over, we are going to bring to other local nursing homes in the area, because our community has always been very generous. So we do expect to exceed the 208 little gifts that we have, and we do plan to distribute them throughout the community.
Absolutely, and that just segues perfectly into my last question. Maybe Justine can address it. Just, we know how generous the community has been. We've seen it in past years from your past fundraisers, or I should say donation raisers.
Yeah, so our community is amazing. We've always gone above and beyond every year with the wish list that we've been provided. We've had companies or families that have come in and just asked us, we're going to take care of X, Y, and Z, and we can take that off the list. But this year, it's a simple gift that a little bit can go a long way. And it's the spirit of us giving and being able to give that comfort to these residents that has been lost this year. So I think that's the main focus and the main theme of this year, is being able to bring that care and just that touch that you're not able to do because we can't see families can't see their loved ones. So whatever we can do to do that, we're happy to be involved and have the community involved.
Well, we're happy to have an initiative like Friends with Hearts in the community. It's very heartwarming to hear that this is going to make such a big difference. So hopefully our viewers will go on Facebook, check out your Friends with Hearts Cornwall page and the wish list, and really donate to you guys, because what a wonderful cause. So thank you very much for doing this, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.